Bonjour, bienvenue sur ma chaîne. J'espère que tu vas bien. Alors aujourd'hui, j'ai envie de te raconter une nouvelle histoire. Une histoire qui est tirée du livre Myth of the Asanas, The Stories at the Heart of the Yoga Tradition de Alanna Kaivayla et Arjuna Van der Kooij, forward by Shivaray and afterward by Manorama. Ce livre est un magnifique recueil d'histoires qui concerne les poses de yoga. Et aujourd'hui, je vais te raconter l'histoire de la pose de l'enfant qui s'appelle Balasana en sanskrit. Asana est le mot qu'on utilise pour dire assise ou pose, et Bala signifie donc l'enfant. Ce livre est un livre qui est devenu assez compliqué à trouver et assez cher. Je crois qu'on est dans les 30 ou 40 euros, et j'ai eu la chance de le trouver peu de temps après ma formation. Je crois que c'était en 2016, enfin peu de temps, c'était quand même 2-3 ans. Et j'avais envie de te raconter cette petite histoire aujourd'hui. Elle n'est pas très très longue, mais voilà, peut-être qu'elle t'apportera quelque chose si tu comprends l'anglais. Et puis si tu ne comprends pas l'anglais, eh bien peut-être que tu auras juste envie d'écouter et de te laisser porter, de l'écouter comme une méditation ou pour t'endormir. Peu importe l'usage que tu en fais, si ça te parle et que ça te fait du bien, c'est ça qui est important. So, Balasana is the pose of the child, Bala, in which the body is draped over folded legs, representing a child in the womb. It is a resting pose that is often performed after a challenging asana, or when we need some time to let our mind and body absorb the practice. When we are in an innocent and receptive state of mind, it is easiest to be transformed by our yoga practice. The childhood play of Krishna. Although Krishna is known mostly for his role in the Bhagavad Gita, stories about his childhood involve enjoyable insights. After his miraculous birth, at which all the signs of his divinity were present, Krishna grew up in the idyllic surroundings of the forest of Vrindavan. Once, when Krishna and his brother Balaram were playing in the courtyard, Krishna took a scoop of earth in his hand and ate it. When Balaram saw this, he ran to their mother Yashoda and told her, "Mother, Krishna is eating dirt. He may choke on it." Unsurprised at yet another of her son's naughty tricks, Yashoda grabbed hold of Krishna and questioned him. "Have you eaten much?" he demanded. Although Krishna's face was covered with mud, he replied, "Oh no, mother. Balaram is lying. I haven't touched any mud." Of course, Yashoda didn't believe him, and she made Krishna open his mouth. But when Yashoda looked inside, she didn't see any mud. Instead, she saw the whole universe and all the galaxies. Although Krishna's parents and friends were vaguely aware of his divinity, his childish charm as a toddler made them forget. This play of forgetfulness of divinity called Leela. It facilitates the highest type of connection a soul can have in relation to the divine. The forgetfulness allows Krishna's friend to play and joke with him in a way that would not be possible if they were aware of and potentially intimated by his divinity. In a similar way, a president of a country also needs to forget his official function when he's playing horse with his grandson riding on his back. This is one of the paradoxes in yoga philosophy. First, we need to remember our divine nature, and when we are established in it, we need to forget it in order to stay engaged in the world. This is, however, a playful type of forgetfulness in which we do not lose connection with our soul. When Yashoda looked into Krishna's mouth, she saw the whole creation contained within it. Everything is in God, and God is in everything. There is no duality here. Just play for the sake of play. Often children are the best teachers. It is said that yoga is actually very easy and very difficult at the same time. It is simple because the only thing we need to do is to stop clinging to our ego. But that is also one of the hardest things we can do, given the subtle workings of the ego, which we continually reinforce. According to both the Yoga Sutra and the Bhagavad Gita, the ultimate goal of yoga lies in our surrender to a higher power. Yoga is usually regarded as a practice that liberates us from the ego, but at the same time, it binds us to the divine through love. And this is what the child's pose symbolizes. It is the childlike surrender to the divine that opens up the pathways of grace. And all past, present, and future sages of yoga will testify that grace is what we need, as we are all dependent on something that is greater than ourselves. We often do not realize this enough, and take many things for granted. The ground we stand on, the air we breathe. But it may all be taken away from us at any moment in time. And then surrender is all that is left to us. In surrender, we truly open ourselves up to receive and also to give. Balasana invites us to cultivate this childlike quality and helps transcending the ego through surrender. Merci pour ton écoute. J'espère que cette petite histoire t'aura plu. Je la trouve particulièrement adaptée à ce que nous vivons en ce moment. Si tu l'as apprécié, n'hésite pas à me laisser un petit pouce bleu. Dans tous les cas, je te souhaite une magnifique journée et je te dis à très bientôt. Namasté.